What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another review. I was about to say first listen, but it's for a review. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me where the Juice WRLD reaction is, and my answer, you know, is the same as it's been the last 2 weeks. I was on vacation in Arizona when he released his album, and I said I was going to listen to his album on stream, same way I do all other deceased artists. Now, thanks to Chibino, you guys can take Chibino for you guys that know Chibino from the stream. I'm actually going to kind of just throughout this review, you know, there would be clips of my favorite parts of the album, you know, from the, I guess, the reaction or kind of just when we were all listening to it on the Twitch, and you guys can see it from there. But I'm not uploading a full reaction. So as for you guys for not clickbait, you guys are free to leave if you even got to this point and didn't skip, like a lot of you guys really do, because I can see the analytics. I know when people skip. So yeah, if you don't want to sit here for a review, you are free to go. I will give you a second to leave. Press the X button, and no hard feelings. But there's gonna be two parts of this video. It's going to be me on the review of Juice, and then it's going to be me explaining further how we're going to handle deceased artists and how we're going to handle just stuff like that moving forward, because a lot of you guys are really confused. So I'm going to answer that question for you guys, even when it comes to financial points. I'm going to you know, I'm going to talk about that since you guys are really confused about it. I know a lot of you guys are really young. But first, let's talk about the review, man. I want to say shout out to Juice's team. Shout out to, you guys know how I feel about posthumous albums. Again, I call it posthumous. It's a meme. It is what it is. You guys know how I feel about posthumous albums. I really kind of just don't agree with them at all. Because at the end of the day, the only person that knows who wants the music to come out is Juice WRLD himself, is X himself, is Lil Peep himself. No one really knows. Pop Smoke's himself. So all these albums are really kind of just, you know, a collective thought from people close to him, or from his label, whatever you want to call it, money grab. I know a lot of people call it a dedication album. I would be more okay with that if they called it that, instead of people kind of just taking it as an album where this is what Juice wanted and blah, blah, blah. It was already done. You know, from the sources, dude, trust me. You know what I'm saying? That meme literally applies to all this. So that's the only thing I really have a problem with. But I felt this album right here was definitely executed really well. Just starting off from the intro.
I don't know, music is just a beautiful thing. Like I love myself so much as far as the way I make music.
I love how the intro kind of gave you this message from Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD kind of just saying, and hey guys, you know, like do this, like live, follow your dreams, you know, that's the shit, gang, like shit like that. And I kind of just, you know, it brought you into the album because everybody's already feeling some type of way. We're all emotional. We're all, you know, still kind of, you know, in our feels of what happened to Juice WRLD, and we're kind of just, you know, still going through it. So, you know, having that intro, him talking to you, and then it's kind of just like, okay, we're in for a special treat. Now, the only thing, 21 tracks, you guys know how I feel about that. Really long runtime, but again, you know, for Juice WRLD stands and fans, this is exactly what they wanted. As much juices as they could get, you know, for one last run. I think I can't be mad at that. The first 5 tracks, first six tracks, I would say, were the surprising part of the album for me. I told you, free that. Bro, anybody else do that? Like, you know.
Don't let bad weather keep you from staining your deck. Get #1 rated Olympic Stain exclusively from the Home Depot, and make the most of your outdoor space even if the wood is damp. Start staining now with exclusive Olympic Stains from the Home Depot. How doers get more done. You know
when the track be fire, like a fire part come out, and then you kind of just be like, you start looking around, or you start looking at some shit. Like right now, like when a fire part come on for me, I don't know why, but I always look at the track title. You know what I'm saying? Like the track title, I'm like conversation like that. Like what's supposed to change though? Like why am I looking at the track title? Like, at least I did not think that it was going to start off so strong. And for me, this album is literally my second favorite Juice WRLD album, which is crazy. That a posthumous album is one of my favorite Juice WRLD projects. I think that, you know, having conversations and then Titanic.
Codeine in the high seat, blood red bleeding in the high seat. I've been doing so much wrong, even though Ma told me to do the right thing. Palm pills all night long.
I felt like with Blood on the Leaves, man. Blood on My Jeans. I felt like with Blood on My Jeans, it was supposed to have that Gunna feature on there. I did listen to the Gunna feature. Maybe I might include that. This is the track Gunna was supposed to be on. They cut it. What slide? That's kind of what it is. Slide. She like my persona. She don't want me to leave. Keeping it 100 every day when you need. Gunna slide. I'm not even gonna slide. I ain't gonna slide. trying to tell y'all, bro. Certified slider, bro. That boy gonna slide, bro. Come on, bro. It was kind of crazy because that was a track where I was like, yo, Juice WRLD was literally sliding. That was one of the tracks. He kind of sounded like Trippie Redd for about 5 seconds in between there.
They get it. Walk backstage, fast shit, suck dick. Bitch, I got a bitch, better get you a ticket. Walk through the night.
But I thought that was a well-designed track. Blowing My Jeans is showcasing Juice WRLD's, capabilities of freestyling. A lot of you guys said that he freestyled this whole album. I know that has been going on for the last 3 albums, that he freestyled everything that he did. From Dude, Sources Trust Me. It's kind of just like Bad Energy was another track where I loved Bad Energy, but it was something missing for me. But when I went back to it and listened to it all this week, Bad Energy is one track that I say that it just, you feel the raw emotion coming from Juice WRLD. There's another thing too, like that was going, like there was a message that was going through this album. You just basically hear Juice WRLD kind of crying out for help a lot on these tracks, basically saying what he was going through and saying that how the irony and the drugs are kind of just making him feel good, and it's the only thing that keeps him going in this world, when in reality, like it was really the end of him. And it's kind of crazy when you think about that. I think that was really sad, looking at the bigger picture. I feel like a lot of these tracks where a lot of people said, I saw a lot of people saying that, they got really repetitive. That's going to happen when you have a 21 track album. I'm not mad at that. I understand where the critics are coming with that. That was just really long. I feel like if it was cut short, then, we would have got that. It just felt like, but then there's also that point where you feel like you're less fulfilled with the project. You're less fulfilled, like I want more juice. So I think that having 21 was a bit of a stretch, but it was still the best thing to do for fan service. Now we get to Tell Me You Love Me, and I think that's the track where I was kind of just turned off. I don't know what it was about the beat. Trippie Redd was on there. It wasn't really doing anything for me. And surprisingly too, the track with Marshmello. So there's 2 tracks on here with Marshmello, and I thought that I was curious on if I was gonna like both of them or not. And Marshmello, we all know how Marshmello is. He's an EDM kind of artist. He does that thing, that shit. And okay, that's Juice. I know Juice probably has 1 or 2 tracks like that in his catalog. But surprisingly, man, the track with Kid Laroi, I did it first listen with Kid Laroi. That video's probably not up yet, but surprisingly, with the first listen to Kid Laroi, sounding like a mini Trippie Redd and a Juice WRLD, type of artist. I can see that. And then having him, I actually enjoyed that track. But I will say that I did not enjoy Come and Go.
Be the better in me, always end up better in me. I don't want to ruin this one, this type of love, and this type of love don't always come and go.
Big Time Rush beat. Hey, this is some Big Time Rush shit, bro. Hey, this shit trash. Straight gulag, nigga. Send this shit to the gulag. This shit trash. That's trash. Oh, look. Hey, you dislike one song, niggas be getting mad, bro. You see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I like the whole album, nigga hate one song, niggas mad. Hey, all y'all niggas can go to the gulag, bro. I don't give a fuck. Slow and reverb it, you crazy. Come and Go was probably the worst track I've heard on this tape. I literally was sitting there with a stale face on stream like, what the fuck am I actually listening to? That track, I felt like that could have been a throwaway. I know a lot of people kind of agree with me. There was over, 1,400 people in the stream. A lot of people were saying that it was trash, that was really terrible. So I'm not the only one that really felt that way. Halsey, I love Halsey on that, man. Her outro, man, her voice is a blessing. She did sound like Ellie Goulding as well. Guys, I love my Ellie. I love my Ellie girl. But I thought that having Halsey as well gave it more emotion, and that's exactly what this album is about. It's emotion, man. Did I really meow? My bad, bro. That's a habit, bro. I meow to everything, bro. Did I meow? Did I meow for real? Meow? Damn, no. Now y'all got me motherfucking... Did I meow for real? Meowie! I'm dying, bro. 5'8" and meowing, fitting. Hey, man, don't let me stand on my dick, bro. I told you, bro. I'm like 5'11", bro. I'm telling you.
And I'm not the same. Who said I was subject to change?
2 tracks I want to really get into, though, that are actually like my fucking shit. Where Up and Away, Wishing Well. I gotta go back to Wishing Well, but Up and Away.
That I'm high, she don't seem surprised. Maybe I realize.
Hey, don't text
my
me.
brain in there caving in. Outside those walls, there's an ocean. Supermodels, park line. Remember that one time, everything was alright.
Man of the year. I want to say, man of the year just reminded me of the Blink 182 days, the punk, the grunge, kind of just what rock music was when it was in its prominent days of, you know, back in the 90s, early 2000s. I think that right there, man, Juice WRLD doing that. You know, we seen X do it with 17, which is basically up here. We seen X do it, and I feel like with Juice WRLD doing that, man, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that track crazy because I played it multiple times.
Cheers. Sipping codeine like it's beer. Let's have fun. No cheap thrills, only rich ones.
But yeah, I am an old man. But it's kind of just like you hear that shit and it's like, yo, like that shit is fire, bro. And it's like a vibe when you're at those parties because it's just like, it's more about a good time, bro. Like I always told you guys, man, everybody's like always, when I used to go to parties, you know, whatever, I went to college parties and whatever, everybody was all worried about like what the other person looks like. Man, when you just chilling with some white people, bro, they motherfuckers just know how to party. Cause they just be, you know, they just be getting fucked up, having a good time and mingling. You know?
Let's fuck it together. We got the world to our backs. Give a fuck, never at. Middle fingers up.
You guys also showed me the original version on YouTube. I thought both of the versions were really well. Whichever one he wanted to put on the album, I think it was a great fit. I think that Man of the Year was probably shockingly one of my favorite tracks that rose up as I listened to it more because I just love that rock scene. It just feels like you're at a party, you're at a teenage party when, you know, when you were young and whatnot, and you actually got to, you know, enjoy. I know if you guys ever been, look, I got a lot of white friends, they got boats, we fish and shit. I tell you guys that. But we, you know, we go to the suburban parties, you know, all the parties. It's just different when you go to hood parties and then you go to like, you know, suburban parties. I'm not going to, black parties, white parties. You know how different it is. And everybody's kind of just drinking a beer and you kind of getting this atmosphere, and Sum 41 is playing and Blink 182. And I feel like Man of the Year is a track. I would have loved for Juice to kind of just do a rock infused kind of track, or album, and I would love that shit because I feel like he does great on it. You know, he definitely has that sound, and that's exactly what punk rock is about. It's about, you know, emotions and hype and having fun and also sadness and sorrow. That's a lot of what Blink 182 was.
This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry.
I've heard him freestyle. I've heard the freestyles, but you're talking about 2006 Wayne. I know a lot of you guys were still sucking on the titty. You guys were still in the vagina. But I'm going to tell you like this, bro. 2006 Wayne, that was something different, bro. Like, that was just, it was crazy of what was happening, what was going on. Like, Lil Wayne was taking people's tracks and making them his own tracks. People still didn't even know, like, oh, you heard that Wayne track? But that's not even a Wayne track. That's somebody else's track. It was crazy, bro. Like, what was, like, oh, my God. Wayne used to kill, bro. I'm talking about those mixtape days from Wayne, bro. Them shits is legendary, bro. Like, Up Over Way was another track that I kind of just felt that, you know, towards the end of the album was where he was getting to the emotion, where he was kind of just giving us the raw side of him and kind of just saying, crying for help, but still putting in a musical sonical format. And I think that that's the problem with, like, people don't even understand to this day. You know, a lot of people like to, you know, talk shit about people. A lot of people like to, you know, say that you need help or are you trying to help? But in reality, when these artists are crying for help, no one's asking for help. No one cares about them. All they're doing is saying, let's get more music. Where's the album, man? Where's this music? Blah, 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 blah.
Worried about me, think I'm gonna kill myself. Sorry, baby, I'm just really trying to feel myself.
Maybe that was a simple line to y'all, man, but when you think about it, that's also, look, it's literally right there in the lyrics. It's kind of, you know, when people are trying to, like, figure out hieroglyphics and it's literally right there, but they try to go into depth of what it really means. Look, his girlfriend literally just said, like, I'm trying to save you, and he's just like, I'm just trying to have fun. Bro, like, honestly, he's saying it. People were trying to save him. People were trying to look out for him. And it's kind of just like, yo, like, that's crazy when you really think about it. I don't know what the fuck that was, to be honest, bro. You know, you can kind of see what's happening with Kanye right now. That's what's going down with Kanye right now. He's having another mental breakdown, you know, before his album releases. So I think that that's really crazy when you got to think about that. The one thing I wanted to talk about, though, was Wishing Well. A lot of people got really mad in the stream. They actually left the stream. You know, my real one stayed. Shout out to my 700 real ones that stayed. But a lot of people got mad at Wishing Well because I missed one line. One line that Juice WRLD has been saying his whole career. Or, you know, it's kind of literally a line that was not really important, but a lot of people like, you need to hear it. It was literally about, like, it was like, oh, he's sad. Like, he said he's sad and he's crying for help. He literally said that in 5-7 other different tracks in this album. And the fact that I missed that one line, people get upset. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in the second half when I talk to you guys about this, because it's really actually upsetting and it's really not that serious. Okay, this one brought me back. This kind of fire. I did not really like that track. sonically, but I can hear the message and then see why a lot of people are saying that that's their most favorite Juice WRLD track. I'm not going out here out of my way trying to say that, you know, I don't like this track and I don't like that track, like, you know, specifically because the world loves this track. The world loves this track. That's not me. That's not what I'm doing. I just want to say, man, the outro also was another track that I felt like was very, 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 needs to be emphasized, because that track right there, it just...
How can I ask for better fans and supporters? For sure, I love all y'all to death. 999.
You know, you just feel it, like it's finally over. You know, it's done. Like, this is the tribute to Juice WRLD, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people, it really hit at that point where it's like it's over. And I think that, you know, like I said, executed well, man. My second favorite Juice project. There was a lot of tracks I actually put on my playlist from this, and I think that they did a great job executing how they did it. So that's just my opinion about it. If you guys like the album, let me know what was your favorite part of the album. What was your favorite tracks of the album? Let me know which you know, what tracks did you dislike? If I had to give this a rating, I would give it an 8 out of 10. That's literally me. That's not being biased or not being unbiased or mean, because I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes. But that's just me being straight up. It was an 8 out of 10. I think this was Juice's second best project, and it sucks because obviously you can see the sky is the limit, and you know, he's still saying the words. But again, at the end of the day, Juice WRLD is the only one that knew what he wanted, and I'm gonna still stick to that to the grave. That's how I feel about everything. I also want to talk about Righteous. I know I did a video on Righteous, but Righteous is literally, it's an amazing track, man. Very heartfelt, man. I feel like Juice WRLD, exactly, like, it captured what Juice WRLD is about. Like, again, you just get really caught up in the sadness and the tragedy that just really happened, you know, to Mr. Juice. So I'm gonna keep it like that, man. Get in the comments below what you think. The second part of this video is what I want to talk about here. This is what I really want to talk about, because a lot of people are really getting confused, and I'm really not here to play with it 5 years in YouTube. I'm not really, you know, I just have a different outlook now. A lot of you guys get really mad about the Patreon. I'm going to always say about the Patreon, because a lot of people throughout my years asked me, you know, whether or not can I get the full versions. There was a time where I had the My Dear Dark Melancholy from Weekend. Now that the audio is gone just because of copyright, and I wish I could post a full version to Patreon so people can go back to that video and have those moments, because these are memories. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got Logic's retirement, and now people go back to Tits and watch my video. I would be devastated if Tits ever got, you know, taken off of YouTube, because that's memories for a lot of people when they were in high school, and now 5 years later they've been watching me for 5 years. So it sucks. So I know a lot of newcomers and a lot of toxic people like to come and talk about that for Patreon. So that's going to be that. Now I want to talk about how Twitch works and how Patreon's working with deceased artists. When I'm doing deceased artists, I'm not doing reaction videos. Period. All right. There's no reaction videos for deceased artists. All right. If you miss it, turn on your notification bell. Turn on your Twitter notifications. Go on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. For the people that say, I'm not following you, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. But don't get mad at me because you're not getting the content, or that content, specifically that one content for deceased artists. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not on here. I literally can tell you guys right now, if I wanted to, I could have did a Juice WRLD reaction. I could have split that bitch in 2 parts. Even though the only reason I split it in 2 parts is because I need the rendering time, so you guys can stop bitching on my back saying, hey, where's the video, where's the video, where's the video? Because that gets very annoying when you have over thousands of people telling you where's the video, where's the video, where's the video. So that's why I was split it into 2. But I can tell you guys right now, if I would have uploaded the video and I would have monetized the video would have made about $500 to $600, $500 to $600 to $1,200, $1,300 first day. I probably would have made over $2,000, maybe over $2,000, minimum $1,000 on a Juice WRLD video. All right. Broke nigga alert? Yes. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, bro. I'm broke as shit. So a lot of you guys are complaining about my Patreon. I have over 1,600 Patreon subscribers or members right now. If I would have put Juice WRLD on Patreon, which I did, it only amassed to about $40 in my, because Patreon only costs $3. I'm not like a lot of people that cost $5, $10. My shit is $3 to get full content. I'm trying to give people more content. It's $3. That's all it is. It's $3. So for people that want more content, that's what I do it for. When people are asking me where I'm going to do the Juice WRLD, for my Patrons are asking me, I upload the Twitch VOD to Patreon. That's why I said, if you want to watch it, you can do that. You're not required to, I'm not entitled to give you a Juice WRLD video. Period. So you keep saying there's a money grab. I'm not entitled to give you a Juice WRLD video. Period. That's not what I'm entitled to. I'm literally doing it because it's so in demand and people are asking for it, and literally will not leave you the fuck alone that you have to do it. And another reason I do not like doing deceased artists on reactions is because when I do reactions, man, I like to be raw. I like to be myself. When I'm on Twitch, I get to just chill back. I kind of just get to listen and enjoy. When I'm doing these, it's kind of professional because y'all feel like it's professional. I'm saying right now, bro, it's just reactions, bro. We're just listening to music and giving our opinions. There's nothing I can hear still when I'm playing solitaire. I can hear still. But my thing, that the problem is that people get mad because now I'm going to be unbiased. I do not want to shit on a deceased person. I don't want to shit on a deceased person. So I'm going to be biased and say, you know what, that track was just whatever, instead of me saying, no, that shit was fucking trash. It's not that hard. So now I'm in this new thing now. Financially, I'm straight. I would say exactly how much money, guys, I make. I make between, on a minimum a month, I make $6,000 to $14,000 a month minimally. I don't have no problem telling you guys what I make. If they come find me, they come find me. They gonna pop me, they gonna pop me. That's what I make minimum, all right? At this point, money is starting to become a thing where it's irrelevant for me. It's not affecting me anymore because it's starting to climb up there where I'm be comfortable and I can do what I want. The thing that's making me mad is people ask for Juice WRLD videos. People ask for different kind of videos and ask for all these videos. And the problem with me is it's like you're coming at me and you're saying this, but I can barely get 3,000 likes on the video. People are talking about $3 and people can't even give you 3,000 likes on the video. People can't give you a free like. A like is free, like Rick Ross said. I always say a like is free. People can't even give you that. So why do I feel like I need to reciprocate that same energy to people that aren't? I tell you guys, I'm not chasing 1 million subscribers. I'm chasing 10,000 real riders. That's what I'm chasing. I'm not chasing because at the end of the day, people fail to realize that you don't need 1 million subscribers out here. You need 10,000 bangers. You need 10,000 motherfucking loyal ones. You need 10,000 people, and I guarantee you, because every video that gets 10,000 likes, if 10,000 people gave you 50 cents, if 10,000 people supported you and watched your video, you get 10,000 views, you get 10,000 likes. That will literally go into the algorithm, and you will climb no matter what. You got to look at the real ones that are in front of you. So that's what I'm starting to do nowadays, because I'm not worried about the people that come for just Juice WRLD and then go ghost for a whole nother year. I'm not worried about those people. I'm worried about the people that been here banging every single day for me, banging, watching every video, banging that like button. That's what I'm here for. And that's kind of the new outlook I got, because I'm starting to realize how this shit really is going and how this shit, people just kind of just use you and feel entitled. That's how I feel, man. I wanted to separate that because I wanted to get the review out, but I also wanted to talk about that, and that's how we're handling deceased artists. Hey, my bad for the kids that can't. I understand there's high school kids. You gotta have jobs. You can't do the Patreon on Twitch, and this is one of your favorite. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that you have to be, you know, the minority. That really sucks about it. Minority. I'm black. I understand that. I'm sorry that you actually have to feel like the minority. It sucks. But also, Twitch. I try to Twitch at like 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. because I know the other side of the world is out, and I know the East Coast is also up. I tried to do that as well. I tried to put a date when I was going to do it to everybody prepare. I tried to do that shit like that. There's only so much I can do. And that's what pisses me off about this whole shit, because lately, man, as much love as I've been getting, man, I've been getting a lot of hate, and I haven't been getting reciprocation for me to kind of just be doing what people are expecting out of me. All right, that's just how I feel. Shout out to my Patreons, man. I fucking love y'all. RP to Juice WRLD. I'm sorry they had to do this in the video. I just kind of had to explain that because motherfucking basers out there really don't understand what this shit is, bro. Like people I need a slave. Like I'm trying to do as much videos as I can, and people aren't really getting a bigger picture. Keep it like that, man. Don't forget, follow me on social media between here. Follow me on Twitter. If you want to know all the updates are always on Twitter. Always on Twitter. Turn the notification bell on if you don't want to miss anything. All right? You guys know I'm nearly not a malicious person. I really don't rarely get mad. But nah, man, I'm really feeling some type of way lately right now. And that shit been fucking with my mental. And I'm really not going to stand for that, really. I'm really not. I'm too old to be standing for shit like that. We're going to keep it like that, man. Till next time, it's been Boy Dev. We out. Peace.